What's going on, Fearless Gang? So today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. We're going to be doing just a talk between me and you, alright? So we're going to talk about why it's absolutely ridiculous for you to be a music producer in the world today, and how to know if you actually have what it takes. Without any further ado, let's jump right into this. So the first reason that it's absolutely ridiculous is because everyone and their cousin wants to be a music producer today. Everybody sees this as an easy way to get money, so everybody's on their laptops making beats, and plus everybody loves to make music. Trap music is like the #1 genre in music right now, and everybody just wants to cook up a crazy beat on their laptop. And you'll see that there's like 16-year-old producers that are getting placements right now, and it's absolutely ridiculous, and that can be very discouraging, especially if you're older like I am and you haven't had any major placements yet. But that's totally fine. Their path is completely different to yours, and you shouldn't honestly be comparing yourself with them anyways, because you weren't meant to go down that path. You have a different path, but you can still keep moving along and make it work for you. The second reason it's absolutely ridiculous is because it can be very, very lonely at times. You're going to be grinding all day, making music, and you're not going to have very much of a social life until you make it, until you pop off, right? Because as soon as you pop off and you finally have it, you got a good base, then you can start, using more of your time to do other things. But when you're at the beginning stages here, you really need to be putting all your time and all your energy into making the best music that you can possibly make, putting out content, uploading beats every day, uploading YouTube videos every day, whatever you can do to get your name out there. And you might even start losing friends because of it. You might start noticing that your friends are really lazy, that your friends really don't want anything with their life. They just want to work their 9 to 5 and get fucked up on the weekends. I mean, this happens to me all the time. I don't really have many friends, and it becomes very, very lonely at times. So just know that that's in the road. Another reason that it's absolutely ridiculous is because people are just not going to understand. Most people think it's impossible to make it in the music business, right? Everybody's doing it. Everybody's trying to become the next greatest thing. So most people aren't going to realize that it's actually possible to do. And it totally is. So people are just not going to understand why you're doing this. You might have families saying, oh, you need to be doing something better with your life. You need to be going to college and getting a steady job where you're going to make a steady income and hate the rest of your life. It's just going to be tough because they're not going to understand your drive and your passion for music, and that's ultimately what's going to make you happy in your life. So you just have to keep moving forward and just know in your heart that once it all does work out, then everybody will start to understand and see why you put in all this crazy time and effort to get where you're at. So let's now switch over and let's talk about some of the things how you can know that you have what it takes to make it as a music producer. So the first and most obvious thing is you're just constantly thinking about music. Whether you're hearing new music on the radio, on your phone, on Pandora, on YouTube, what is it? You're always listening to music and you're always thinking about it. You're always thinking about making beats. Maybe you hear something drop at the gym or something, and you're like, oh my god, that would actually sound pretty cool in the beat. Or maybe you're just listening to a song and you're kind of trying to pick out the different aspects of what makes this beat and why it works so well with the artist. Just noticing these different things and constantly thinking about music all day, every day is a sure sign that you're going to be in this for the long run and that you have what it takes to make it. Another thing is being addicted to the process, addicted to finding out how to make your sound better. What am I doing wrong right now? Why is this not working? What do I need to do to make this slap louder? Why is this sound better and this sound like trash? Just constantly analyzing your own work and how you can make it sound better. Just being addicted to the process is the biggest thing that's going to take you from point A to point B. I actually just talked to one of our subscribers yesterday on the phone, and he was telling me how he's addicted with the process and he just started making music, but he cannot take his mind off it, and he's just obsessed with getting better and better and trying to figure out how to get his sound perfect. And that's exactly how you know that you have what it takes. Another thing that'll show you that you have what it takes to make it is just getting a certain high. You get a certain high when you make a new beat or you make a new song that's just way better than anything you've made so far. You maybe leveled up your drums sound way better, or you finally made a dope ass melody even though you've been struggling to make them before. You get a certain high in you. When you hear it, you're just like, fuck yeah, I'm actually getting better. This is actually going better than planned. When you get that certain high, it just encourages you even more to keep on making music. So if you're getting a high like that when you're making music and you're making something that's better than the last thing you made, that's a sure tell sign that you have what it takes to keep on grinding and keep pushing through. So if any of these three things just resonated with you, then you surely have what it takes to keep going. The only thing that's stopping you at this point is honestly yourself. You just got to make sure that you are spending appropriate amount of time every day, or at least most days, constantly getting a little better at your music, constantly practicing, constantly putting out content or making new beats and putting those online for people to find. Because ultimately, if you want to keep going and you want to reach success, you have to get your name out there. Nobody's just going to randomly find you out of the blue and make you a superstar. It's really up to you to get there, and it's going to be a very, very short process. I know when I started first making YouTube videos, my first like 10 or so videos got like between 2 to 5 views, and it was super discouraging. I mean, I can't even tell you I wanted to give up. It was like I didn't want to keep making them because here I am spending hours making a video, an hour or two making a video, and then nobody's seeing it. It's like it's just really disheartening. So you're just gonna have to push through, because those first couple pieces of content, those first couple beats that you're gonna put out are just not gonna get the attention you know it deserves, and that's perfectly fine. If you just keep sticking with it, you'll get there eventually, and it'll start picking up traction along the way. Like I said, everybody and their cousin is trying to make it in music. So it's just saturated right now. The market is completely saturated. So you have to find a way to stick out among the rest of them, whether that's making a beat every day and uploading it to BeatStars, and then making a YouTube video and to go with it and linking that to your BeatStars, whether that's making YouTube tutorials, whether that's just vlogging, just sharing your journey along the way. You got to find what it is that is going to make you separate from the rest of the music producers out there, and that's going to get your name in other people's mouths. So like I said, it's going to be a long, long journey to get to where you want to be, and some people might have instant success, like these 16-year-olds getting major placements. Most people are not going to have success like that. Those are very few and far between. There's only a couple music producers that are like that, and with the millions and millions of music producers out there, it's just not likely that it's going to happen for everybody. So you just have to keep on grinding and keep going, and just know in your heart that you have what it takes to make it. And honestly, if you know that in your heart and you're willing to go every single day and not give up, you're already doing better than 95% of the other music producers that are out there. Because most of them are just going to fall off in a year or two when they find out that their stuff just isn't getting big right away. You're going to be the one sticking it out, making sure that you're continuously uploading, continuously putting yourself out there, and that's what's gonna separate you from the rest of them. All right, guys, so this was more of a little motivational talk to kind of show you, why it's kind of insane to go into the music producer industry these days, and some of the things that you can know that you have what it takes in you to actually make it in the world. So if you like this kind of content, definitely let me know in the comments below, because this is different than the normal tutorials that I'm usually doing. I might start doing these every now and again, just to switch it up. But let me know in the comments what you thought of this. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because we're uploading new tutorials every single day, bro, and you're not going to want to miss out on them. But besides that, guys, keep sticking with it, keep putting your name out there, and have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I'll be talking to you again in the next one. Peace out.